How's it going, Dragons? This is JP from the legendary Dragon Duelist, and in this video, I'm going to be analyzing the Soulburner Structure Deck and seeing exactly what it could do in today's format. Now, the Soulburner Structure Deck does have one banned card, and for the sake of this video, since we're talking about this format, we won't be using that card. So we're playing without Mirage Stalio, and if you want to see a quick deck list, I have the deck already. Sorted out. I won't be explaining too much in this structure deck because I want to get through this deck list as quick as possible so we can get into the meat of this video. One Gazelle, one Spinny, one Foxy, one Foxer, one Wolvie, one Jaguar, one Fowl, one Falco, one Mirror, one Parrow, one Raccoon, one Beat Bison. Those are the Salamangreat monsters in the structure deck. Now for more of the Cybers and Fire support, there's one Forma Skipper, one Red Resonator, one Inferno, one Fencing Ferret, one Flame-Filled Fire Dog, two Volcanic Shells, one Dogaran, one Vanisher, and then one Ash Blossom because the structure deck has Ash in it, which was a really good reprint. I don't have my common Ash right now because I lost it in a bet, but just pretend my Dual Devastator Ultra Rare Ash is the common Ash that was reprinted here. Next for the spells, there's one Sanctuary, one Circle, one Will, one Claw. For the other spells that aren't Salamangreat spells, there's Circle of the Fire Kings, Link Bond, Transmodify, Magic Planter, and Monster Reincarnation. And now for the main deck traps, have one Roar, one Rage, one Gift. And for the non-Salamangreat traps, there's one Goes and Match, one Backfire, one Break Off Trap Hole, one Threatening Roar, and one Prophecy. Moving on to the extra deck, we have one Balinx, one Dual Chimera, best card in the deck, one Flame Administrator, and two Salamangreat Heatleos. And this card is banned, so you can't use it. We're not playing traditional format right now. Okay, so going first, let's just for fun set up the most threatening board you can see with the structure deck. So we're probably going to have Heatleo, and of course another Heatleo and a Balinx in the graveyard, and of course because of that, Salamangreat Sanctuary is going to be on the field. For our set cards, we're going to have a Roar, a Rage, a Goes and Match, Break Off Trap Hole, and the Backfire. And then in our hand, we are going to have one Ash Blossom. So here it is. This is the most scary board you can make with the Salamangreat structure deck. Is this possible turn 1? No, it isn't, because you can only have 5 cards, unless Pot of Greed gets put to 3, but this deck doesn't even have Pot of Greed in it, so this structure deck cannot make this board turn 1. Maybe you could probably have something good like this. This might be a possibility. Maybe take out the Ash. This would be very possible. So I just wanted to show the quick, scariest board where you have Burning. If they destroy your monster, they can only have one attribute of Raigeki, a Rage, a Roar, and Ash. Ash. Pretty scary, I would say, actually, but you're never gonna do that with this deck. So first, let's analyze what this deck does going first. Going first, your best bet is probably going to be Salamangreat Heatleo that you use to summon with Salamangreat Heatleo. Of course, with the Balinks in the graveyard, and then probably using Gazelle to have a set rage. Okay, let's draw. Ash Blossom, okay. Not very good, but at least we have about 2 forms of disruption. So let's just summon Red Resonator, use its effect to summon a Volcanic Shell. Make our Dual Chimera. Then just use Volcanic Shell in the graveyard. Pay 500 life points and add another Volcanic Shell. Because you don't want to top deck it. Although my top deck would have been Gazelle, so now I regret doing that. Well, at least we get card advantage in the hand. And we can normal summon it next turn. Set your Goes and Match and pass. Now on their turn you can Ash something and use Goes and Match. Goes and Match is actually pretty powerful against a lot of the Halqifibrax combos. Pretty good against Adamantimators actually. If you think about their combos, they look like mainly Earth-based combos, but they need Halqifibrax, Link Cross, Apollosa stuff. Just a whole bunch of shenanigans. And this could pretty much turn off their combos. They can't even go into Dragite or anything. They could summon Block Dragon. So yeah, this is our disruptions. We also have this. You can make Heatleo if you want to. Yeah, but not the best deck for going first and making interruptions. Which is exactly why I played going second, because this deck is actually better at going second than going first, as I would say most structure decks are. I'm really bad at shuffling. The ideal first turn board that we would want, and the probably most consistent one that we can make with this deck, that you guys didn't see at all actually, would probably be a Gazelle with some sort of other extenders. Maybe we could say a Spinny and a Foxy. This deck is pretty good at making a Heatleo, so if you get a Gazelle going first, you can probably easily just get a Rage or something. So you summon your Foxy, excavate these cards. Let's say we're lucky and we excavated a Salamangreat Rage. Guys, look at this insane 3-card combo with luck involved. Make your Foxy into a Balinks, and of course, use Balinks and Gazelle. With Gazelle, we're going to send Rage to the graveyard. So now we're going to discard Spinny, doesn't matter which one you target. Special summon itself. And then you can make one of these guys, Heatleo. Then activate Sanctuary to link summon Heatleo into another Heatleo. Activating Salamangreat Roar to set it. Then Salamangreat Rage. You could probably more easily get your Salamangreat Roar on the field. This could probably be your best form of interruption with this deck, with the Balinks for protection, and then a negate with Roar. If you get lucky, you can also get other interruptions like Rage and Ash Blossom and Goes and Match and all the other interruptions in this deck. There's not too many though that are very searchable and easy to use. So that's why I like to go second. I feel like this structure deck, along with many other structure decks, like to go second more than going first. Mainly because they just have a lot more aspects of breaking boards than really setting up interruptions. I will now do a test hand, going second. Okay, so this hand is actually pretty good for going first too, but we're pretending like we're going second. So we're going to kaiju something they have. So now they have kaiju on their field. I'll just put that to the side right there. And then we're going to use our Salamangreat Circle, getting our favorite card in the deck, which is Gazelle. So now we could summon our red Resonator and summon Salamangreat Falco with it. Use our Falco to summon our Baylings, getting ourselves a Sanctuary. Now we could Reincarnation Link Summon. We can also use Gazelle's effect. This time let's send a Jaguar. Now let's activate Salamangreat Sanctuary, and summoning all of these into Heatleo. You could You can shuffle a back row they have into the deck now. Then Link Summon again into Heatleo. And now let's use Spinny's effect, discarding to make this gain 500 attacks, and now that's at 2,800. And we could use Spinny's effect from the graveyard, and also Jaguar's effect. Let's get back our another Heatleo, just in case we want to use it again next turn. Now we can Link Summon these two into Flame Administrator, making every monster gain 800 attack, or every Link monster. So now this is at 3,600, more attack than a Blue Eyes, and this is at 2,000. We could equip Heatleo with Salamangreat Rage, which allows it to attack 3 different monsters, and it also inflicts piercing damage. And also, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Let's say they have a bunch of Mokis set. We could just attack over all of them and win. But realistically, no one's first turn board is going to be 3 defense position Mokis. As much as we want to think that, it's not. I don't think it really plays through Disruption too well, but it's a Salamangreat Structure Deck. What more do you expect from it? As much as it sounds like I'm kind of bagging on this deck, I would say it's probably the best Structure Deck. Maybe other ones can rival it, like the Zombie Structure Deck is pretty good. I think the Dinosaur Structure Deck is also good. But I want to know your thoughts on the Salamangreat Structure Deck, so make sure you comment and tell us your thoughts. Now for an analysis, going first, it really depends on your hand. You can get a really good hand and make a lot of disruptions going first, but you could also get a really bad hand, set 1 monster and hope to survive. I personally feel like it's better to go second with this deck. Maybe you hope to draw Ash Blossom and stops your opponent from doing something. Maybe Ash their Halki Fibrax and force them to pass there. Pretty decent at making big monsters, as you could see with, you have a Heatleo plus these 2. And this just pretty much makes every monster gain 12,000 attack. It doesn't sound like too much, but this monster's already at 2,300, and it makes it 500 attack more than a Blue Eyes, which is tier 0 right now. One more quick thing before you go. We have a Discord server if you weren't aware of that, and we will be doing a tournament soon after the Megatons release in honor of Dragoon and Toxicity in the format. So make sure you join our Discord server if you haven't already. We have the link in the description. And goodbye.